hit in the open field. Nice tackle made by Marcus Steele. And Arizona Cardinals will begin from there. Jeff Blake says he's excited about this game. In his 13th year in the National Football League, this is his first ever game at Texas Stadium. Of course, all eyes will be on Emmitt Smith. This is not his first game at Texas Stadium, but it's the first time he'll come in wearing a different uniform, and he got a nice ovation from the crowd when he came out of the locker room. As Emmitt, no surprise, gets the first carry, and no surprise, the Cowboys are all over him. Leroy Glover with the tackle, and Emmitt will be dropped for a loss.
These guys are big, but they don't have good feet. Leroy Glover beating his man with quick feet and welcoming Emmitt home.
You think there was anyone that didn't expect Emmitt to get the first carry? Last pass completed to Nathan Poole for 7 yards and a first. Emmitt with his second carry. And Emmitt once again is going to be dropped for a loss. This time he falls back about a yard behind the line of scrimmage thanks to Dat Nguyen. First down on the 44. There's Emmitt Smith again. And he picks up positive yards for the first time, a gain of 2. Don't turn it over. Cowboys showing blitz.
I got you.
It comes. Blake with time. Bryant Johnson caught it, was hit. The ball came out, and it's incomplete. Roy Williams, the big hitting free safety, laid one on him. On the Cardinals as Emmitt Smith returns. 3 carries minus 3 in his first possession and picks up 1 yard on his 4th carry. Anquan Bolden goes in motion. They hand it off to Emmitt, and he's hit hard again. This time it's Willie Blade with the pop.
So they are just saying, well, there's no way we're going to allow you to run the football. They're outmanning them on the line.
Cardinals have to get it to the 20 for the first. Emmitt Smith out of the backfield. And he won't get there. Dexter Coakley and Dat Nguyen with the stop.
They'll rally to the ball and make the open field tackle.
Here's his second punt by Scott Player. Zuriel Smith takes it. Smith dancing. Gets it out near midfield. Finally brought down by James Hodgins. But after the 46-yard punt, he takes it back 19. And so far, Emmitt's homecoming has him looking like a guy with a bad suit. There's Troy Hambrick. Pitches it back to Quincy Carter. And he's got receivers open. Goes for Terry Glenn. Makes the catch. Gets in the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Down on the flea flicker to Terry Glenn, and the Cowboys go on top 7-0. From the 5. There he goes. Scobie down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds deep in Cowboy territory by Jameel Powell. But a 66-yard return by Scobie to give the Cardinals excellent field position. Officially a 63-yard kickoff return by Josh Scobie, and so they began at the 32-yard line. There's Emmitt out of the backfield and can't keep his feet. He goes down. It's been a rough start for Emmitt Smith. 5 carries for minus 1 yard, and then he'll lose 4 on the little screen pass.
He couldn't believe what the move that Scobie put on.
Here's Blake from the shotgun, zips it in. That's Freddie Jones, the tight end. And Jones fighting for a pickup of 11 yards on the play. Here's a 3rd down. Cardinals need to get it to the 21. Blake going up top. Makes the catch, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Brian Gilmore. 24 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Cardinals respond quickly to the Cowboys score.
Always a different receivers.
They go with 2 tight ends. One of them, Dan Campbell, goes in motion as they pitch it to Troy Hambrick. Hambrick through a hole. Adrian Wilson just hanging on for dear life, and he brings him down after a gain of 14.
And I picked up some tough yardage, but then sometimes those things broke wide open.
Well, he picks up the blitz this time. Allows Quincy Carter to connect with Terry Glenn again. This time down to the 29-yard line. And a big pickup of 22 for the Cowboys.
This is just a formula for disaster for the Arizona Cardinals, Kurt.
7 with the Arizona Cardinals.
Conservative formation, Kurt.
Play fake, under pressure. That's Jason Witten, the tight end, and he makes the catch. Pickup of 8 yards on the play. And, you know, so far,
Kurt, because the reason why Quincy Carter, one of the reasons why he's being so successful is he's had the protection that he needs.
Troy Hambrick on the run, picked up the Dallas first down. We pick up JB once again for another game break. JB, 18. Carter with time again, going for Anderson, and Richie Anderson gets the Cowboy touchdown. They're not scoring in their first possession, are 2 for 2. Touchdowns on each of the last 2 of the latest. Richie Anderson, his first touchdown reception of the year. The Cowboys are back up by 7. After the incompletion, it's second down. Emmitt Smith hit hard right at the line of scrimmage. Roy Williams bringing the wood, and Emmitt knows that he's back.
I'll tell you, and
so do the rest of the Cowboys.
I think Roy Williams and Ebenezer Ekubom, but that's the safety coming up. That's playing an 8-man front. Watch Roy Williams. He's going to come right from here. He comes right from the corner of the screen. He's the safety coming up to build the 8th man, to be the extra defender, and wow.
Trouble for Arizona's offense today, but right now the Cowboys have it back at the 36, leading by 7. Here's the blitz. Richie Anderson with the block, and Anderson picks up just about 10 yards on the run. He's going to be close to that first down. We'll see where they spot it. From the 46. Cardinals showing blitz again. They don't come this time, but Carter is under pressure. Backs away. Joey Galloway battling Ronaldo Hill with the interception. And so this Arizona defense comes up with a big play when they need it.
This time, Kurt, the Cardinals get the pressure they've been looking for on Quincy Carter.
Well, Emmitt Smith got a bad shoulder right now. His return is probable, but talk about returns. Here's a great one to the broadcast booth. The legendary Pat Summerall helped us get started here at Fox. Now enjoying your retirement, we hope, here in Dallas. How you doing?
I'm having a good time.
You get to go to many Cowboy games?
Most of them. Coach Parcells is a good friend of mine, so we spend a lot of time at Valley Ranch and a lot of games here. Of course, I've done a few here.
Just a couple. Every now and then. I thought you were the Cowboys' home broadcaster throughout most of the 90s and those runs.
That.
Well, right now, we'll talk about the Cowboys and Emmitt as he goes to the locker room in just a second for the Cowboys beginning on first down. Richie Anderson with the catch. He's forced out of bounds after a pickup of about 5 yards. Well, you've seen Emmitt play in so many games. First of all, your reaction to watching him come back in a different uniform today.
That's a weird feeling. I don't care what they say. It's a weird feeling. But I remember when we first met Emmitt, he wouldn't talk to us. He had Michael Irvin along with him in the production meeting, and he wouldn't say a word. Michael Irvin did all the talking for Emmitt.
Anytime you're with Michael Irvin does all the talking. You know?
It's tough to get your own airtime. But at any rate, I guess. Excuse me, Kurt.
No, go ahead. Troy Hambrick tripped up. There's a penalty flag down as well. So they give you more time.
The most memorable game for Emmitt, and a lot of people have asked me that, is a game that goes back to Giants Stadium when he played with a broken shoulder. The game went into overtime.
10-yard penalty. Second down.
Nobody thought he could continue, and he did. And it was just one of the most courageous performances I ever saw.
Well, that was the game the Cowboys had to win in order to make it to the playoffs back in the end of the '93 season. You know, he was hurt with a shoulder, went out and kept playing, gained over 160 yards. You called that game.
Yes, I did. John Madden and I.
How ironic it is that on the day he comes back to Texas Stadium, your biggest memory is about a shoulder injury, and he leaves with a shoulder injury right now.
I hope it's not as serious as that one was, because he showed incredible courage that day.
Well, he did, and the Cowboys won that game, won the NFC East, and went on to make the playoffs. We got a timeout right here on the field right now, and in the meantime.
Yeah, well, what do you and by the way, I'm only sitting because of the shot. I feel like you're not supposed to. I feel like I'm sitting at broadcast royalty, and I should be standing, but I'm doing it for the shot. How about the Cowboys now? I mean, what are your thoughts on the young, Troy Hambrick and Quincy Carter? You got to be excited.
Yeah, Coach Parcells, as I said, is a good friend of mine, so I'm reasonably close to the team. I do some broadcasting for their pregame radio. But, yeah, they got some promise. He told me when he first got here, he said, I've got more here already than I had when I took over New England. And you know what he did with the New England team. He took them to the Super Bowl. But it's a team with some talent. it's a team. It all depends on the quarterback, as it usually does. And he's started to develop and develop nicely.
He's got second and long. Quarterback being Quincy Carter for the Cowboys. Oh, shit. Off the fake. Joey Galloway, and that's a Cowboy first down. He lost the ball as he went down, and they say he was indeed down by contact. So the first down will stand at the 37-yard line as Arizona just runs a couple of wind sprints for their own fun. Tell me about Bill Parcells in coming back to the Dallas Cowboys. I think a lot of people were surprised as to whether or not he could get along with Jerry Jones. Obviously, publicly, they say everything's fine. Do you see that? You're around these guys.
That's true. They get along very well. They admire each other, and I think there's a mutual respect there that people didn't think would exist, but it does. They really like each other, and that's a pretty good start right there.
Do you miss this at all?
Yes, I miss it. I'd like to be standing.
You've done it for more than 50 years, so.
Yep.
It's just like you miss playing, right, Pat?
I miss playing, and I really miss broadcasting. I miss being around. I miss the things that you guys do on the weekend. But I'll get over it.
Well, we miss you too. Trust me. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thanks, Kurt. Good luck to you.
Pat, it was an honor.
Tim,
thank you so
always.
much. Great to see you.
I remember our first meeting at Fox.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, right?
Yes, it was.
Always,
well, thank you guys.
Always wanted to work in the booth with you, and as a fellow play-by-play guy, never quite figured out how I could get it done. But this is how we got it done. Just come to Texas Stadium.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. The legendary Pat Summerall joining us here in the booth at Texas Stadium is the Cowboys trying to continue their drive. They've got a second down and 10 after the incompletion. Cardinals coming on the blitz. There's Troy Hambrick. Hambrick still on his feet, fighting his way for a pickup of 8 yards. Kobe Reinhardt on the tackle. How much fun was that?
That was great. I mean, Pat Summerall, one of the greats in all of the NFL, and it's like there are tacklers in front of him.
Third and short for the Cowboys. First down for the Cowboys. Antonio Bryant with the catch. Dexter Jackson makes the tackle.
Well, you see third and short, and you're thinking run game. And I'll tell you what, Kurt, I was so impressed last week.
Yards and those 2 touchdowns. So first down right at midfield. Hambrick again. Dancing. And another Cowboy first down. A gain of 11 on the play for Troy Hambrick.
Now,
it's third down. Cowboys need the 29 for the first. Carter zips it in again. Joey Galloway. Galloway down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 25 and another first down for the Dallas Cowboys. Line for a first down.
They've been 3 for 4 on third down so far.
Carter going for the end zone. Overthrows Antonio Bryant, incomplete. So for the first time today, the Cowboys will settle for a field goal attempt after marching into Arizona territory.
And this Cowboys offense, again, the #1 rated offense coming into today, Kurt.
No problem there, and that extends the lead to 10 points. Dallas up 17-7. Jason Witten with the catch. Witten out to the 36-yard line. He'll pick up 8 yards on the play. On second down, it's Troy Hambrick with the carry, his first carry of the second half, and he's going to lose yards on the play.
And try to get some pressure on Quincy Carter.
Cowboys need the 39-yard line for the first. Quick pass, Jason Witten. He gets it out to the 49-yard line, falls across midfield right at the 50. But another big play by this Cowboy offense and a gain of 18.
And this is Quincy Carter taking his game to a new level. This is all those hours in the film study, working with Sean Payton.
Half. Play fake. Carter with time. Pass cut by Terry Glenn, forced out of bounds by Adrian Wilson. But there we go again. The Cowboys keep moving the sticks.
Kurt, this play is a nice pass play, but it starts out with Emmitt Smith's replacement, and people said, can Troy Hambrick replace it? Watch this blitz pickup. Look at that block right there by Hambrick.
On third down, they need to get it to the 15. Avion Kason out of the backfield. He won't get there thanks to Adrian Wilson, who knocks him out at the 18. They'll be 3 yards short, 36 yards away. Toby going with the hold. It's leaking, but it made it through. And so Billy Cundiff's second field goal of the game makes it a 13-point Cowboy lead. 3-yard kickoff return. James Hodgins, fullback, gets the carry, spinning his way for a pickup of 3, and we go down to the field and Mike Ducey.
Right, Kurt, Emmitt Smith's homecoming game is over. He will not return after spraining his left shoulder. X-rays, however, are negative, so it apparently is not a serious injury, but Emmitt's day is done. As for Cowboys guard Larry Allen, Allen out for the time being with a sprain of the left knee. The Cowboys say he may return.
On second down, Blake under pressure, bobbled by Hodgins and intercepted by Al Singleton. Well, you said earlier that the ball seems to be bouncing the Cowboys' way. There's proof.
You've got Anquan Bolden and you've got Bryant Johnson, so 2 touchdowns isn't unthinkable. But if it gets to be more than that, you start to say, uh-oh.
Oh, Quincy Carter has missed a couple of open receivers on this possession. Terry Glenn was wide open, now Richie Anderson. And so they had good field position to start at the 38-yard line, have gone backwards and got nothing. And I think it just got a little tighter after that.
Yeah, he may have taken a link in.
Here's Toby Goen punting it away. Anquan Bolden calling for the fair catch. Well, is that a rookie mistake?
Yeah.
Standing on the 4-yard line, he makes a fair catch.
Because you're supposed to stand on the 10, and if it goes behind you, you let it go. And they're going to have to get the ball to these receivers out here, both of them rookies. You see them going to shit, but they have been able to do nothing against this Cowboys run defense all day long.
For the first down. Blake in trouble. Throws it up. Little short arm pass caught by Anquan Bolden and a flag. That'll be pass interference called. Which way will it go? Maybe offensive on Bolden.
Well, we've always said that Anquan Bolden is a rookie who plays like a veteran, and this is a veteran move. This is a Michael Irvin move. I'll tell you what, Kurt. I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all.
Third down. Blake
Look out.
in trouble.
There's the highlights.
There's your highlight, and there's a safety for the Cowboys. Leroy Glover will get the credit for it.
Hey, whether it was Emmitt Smith or Shipp or Hodgins, none of them could run against this Dallas defense.
Joey Galloway picks it up. Galloway. Good field position once again for the Cowboys. There's a flag out of bounds. And so this was after the play was over and everyone was over on the Cowboys sideline when the penalty was observed. Here's Peter Morelli.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 33 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Defense unload on Emmitt Smith. They unloaded on him today.
Well, LeVar Fisher picks up a sack. Unloading on Quincy Carter. First sack for this Cardinal defense of the game and only the 3rd of the year. Out of the backfield, Avion Cason can't stay in bounds. And he'll be knocked out far short of the first down by Justin Lucas. And once again, we've seen this Cardinal defense stiffen up a little bit.
That's right, which you never should do. As you said, when you're standing on the 10, if it goes behind you, you let it go.
And Bolden now out as the punt returner. The other
you see Bryant Johnson, his heels are right on the 10-yard line.
And
you
he
see
does
where he
it
is?
perfectly. Lets it go over his head.
Well, I don't know if he did that
out of the way. It doesn't work much better for them, does it? Second down inside the 1. Marcel Shipp hitting the backfield. He got out with the football.
Just got it.
He barely did. He ran into Leonard Davis. Blake run out of the back of the end zone. There's another safety. This time it's Kenyon Coleman doing the damage. Blake had missed his first 4 passes of the half before completing that one. Now he's got 2 in a row, and that's the first catch of the day by the rookie Bryant Johnson. Just about inches short of the first down. Injured on that last reception. Blake avoids the rush. Not for long. He's forced out of bounds, and there's a flag.
And then this play here, where Mario Edwards drives Bryant Johnson into the turf.
10-yard penalty, first down.
And Johnson is on the bench still as we see the Cardinals fall apart here. Atlanta Falcons have got to be falling apart there in Atlanta.
Here's Blake once again avoiding the rush, gets it out. Anquan Bolden makes the catch, but it won't be enough for the first down as he's forced out of bounds by Pete Hunter.
Even when they make a positive play, even when it's Pete Hunter, who's the third cornerback against Anquan Bolden.
On fourth down, once again they need the 37. Blake will work from the shotgun. High snap, he gets it. Under pressure, throws it. Didn't matter. Fourth down, incomplete. And credit Dat Wynn for getting in there and forcing him to throw that ball early.
Yeah.
Avion Cason faked it to him, and they give it to Joey Galloway on the end around. Galloway will pick up about 9 yards on the run.
I think the other guy, when you talk about the ring of fame for the Cowboys, is got to, of course, Troy Aikman, but I think also you got to think about Darren Woodson. Tear your head off.
Last member of those 3 Super Bowl teams. Jabbar Martin picks up the first down for Dallas. And remember, next week, Tex Schramm's name will be inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. They're on third down for the Cowboys. They need the 37 of Arizona. Richie Anderson going to come close to it. He gets it and more. Huge run by Richie Anderson for a pickup of 20 and another Dallas first down.
1 is a good record, and it's great for where they were and where they are now. But you could just see from that schedule there alone that
it's going to get a lot tougher.
It's going to get tougher, and the Cowboys are going to need all the confidence that they've built up over these last 3 games. Evens it out.
Well, Quincy Carter told us he doesn't know quite who to root for, considering he played in the Cubs organization and grew up in Atlanta. On fourth down, he throws that one away. It's incomplete. Antonio Bryant, the nearest receiver. And so the Dallas Cowboys will turn it over on downs.
That's another element that Bill Parcells brings to a football team.
Blake up top. And that'll be intercepted. Thrown right to Roy Williams.
And he wants to score a touchdown.
And he's got some help. Williams still on his feet down to the 20-yard line. Penalty marker on the play.
Well, if it wasn't enough for Roy Williams to pound people as a defender, he pounds on Brian Gilmore as a runner.
Holding, number 75, offense. Penalty is declined. First down.
Carried the ball 6 times, -1 yard rushing, and had to leave in the second quarter with a sprained left shoulder. So he leaves on the losing end of the stick as the Cowboys get the win 24-7. Dallas now 3-1. Arizona falls to 1-4.